Hello, my name is Jessie and look at this, guys. Are you guys ready for Mother's Day? Well, today I'm showing you guys how we put a treat board together for Mother's Day. First up, we're gonna work on the pastry treats. For the ingredients you would need. For the pastry treats, these are the small ones. These are the 5x5. If you have bigger ones, you can cut it smaller. But I'm actually going to cut these even smaller. I'm doing some cream cheese filled treats and some churro twist. Okay, so now here I have only 3, but you can use the whole big sheet if you have it, and you cut it into small squares. And then this one, I'm gonna make 6. So this one, oh my god, it's not even, but it's okay. Mom would like it, right? Heck, if someone make it for me on Mother's Day, homemade, I would not complain if it's uneven a little bit. That just shows that it was homemade. So this one I'm gonna cut into strips. And then I stack it on and do one more. And now all of these recipes today are very simple. It's just that you put a little bit of time and effort in just to make it look special, because it is a special event, right? So these would be our cinnamon sugar twists. So I already have my oven preheated at 375 while working on these. I'm just gonna brush the oil just to ensure that my stuff won't stick on it. I mean, if you have a spray, use it. I can't find mine. So now I'm just gonna put these on here. Kind of leave it room to puff up. Now we're gonna make the filling for these little treats. In this bowl I have 4 ounces, like half a block of cream cheese at room temperature. So you make sure you take it out of the fridge. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So this is the texture that you're looking for. If you buy the spreadable cream cheese, I guess you can skip this step, but this is what I have at home, and I just, it takes like 30 seconds to mix it. You want it to be fluffy like this, and now we just put it in here. The shape that I'm going after is we're gonna put the cream cheese in here, and we, like a cute dessert like this. I have a good block here. I'm gonna put the mixture in here and just kind of pipe it. If you have a piping bag, you can use that, but I don't have it, and the Ziploc bag works just fine. And when I put it in, I try to do it in the corner so I won't waste all my cream cheese, because I only have 4 ounces of it. That's plenty. And then I would just squeeze it in the corner, and then I would just snip the corner of the bag really quick. And I'm just gonna do it diagonally from one end to another, but maybe not at the end, like right here. Just like that. Ooh, this is for my bagel tomorrow for breakfast. Let's make an egg wash as our glue. Add a tablespoon of water in an egg. Okay, now we have egg wash. So what we are trying to do here, I would just fold the 2 corners together like this. Then I'm gonna use the egg as my glue. Just put a little bit in here, a little bit in the corner. And then just kind of glue it together. I am not a baker by any means, but I like to do little cute things like this to make it, special on a special occasion. And I want to think about what would be the favorite treat. Well, since I'm making this for myself, since my kids don't have thumbs to cook, Wolfie, Ari. So I just want to show you guys what we could do, and I'm making it for myself. So these are all my favorite treats. And if you're a mom and your children are still young, or even if you're not a mom, you want to do something special for yourself, this is it. 6 of them in here. And again, because these gonna puff up a little bit, so we want to give it some room. And I'm gonna brush the egg wash on all of them to give it a shine when it's done cooking. Into the oven it goes for 8 to 10 minutes depending on your oven. Next, we're gonna do the baby Dutch pancake. For the ingredients you would need, we're gonna do everything in the blender. We would be adding 3 eggs. And remember earlier when I was making the pastry, I have 1 egg for the egg wash, but we barely use any of it, so I'm gonna use it in this recipe as 1 egg because I don't want to waste it. It was a really big egg, so I don't think we'll be missing anything. We're gonna add the remaining 2 eggs, so total 3 eggs. I love this pancake because it's like a cross between a pancake and a pudding. It's so good, and it takes like no time to make. 1 cup of milk. I'm using whole milk here because I want that richness. And then this one is 1/2 cup of flour and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna add them together and just kind of mix it together before I add it into this wet ingredients. Okay, put all that together. For sweetness, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of agave, but if you want to use regular sugar, you're more than welcome to do so. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, now we put the lid on and blend it for 30 seconds at high speed. Alright, and we're done. We're gonna set this aside and wait for the oven a little bit, okay? Okay, now while waiting for the oven and everything else, we're gonna be cutting some fruit because the best treat is having pre-chopped fruit for you all day long. So if I were to have a treat board so I can snack on all day, it would be someone pre-cut all the fruit for me. And Calvin usually would cut them and put them in the fridge for me, and that's really sweet of him. But today I'm showing you guys how to do the whole board together. Wow, look at these. Some of them got unfolded, but it's okay. So I'm gonna put these on a cooling rack so it can cool down while we coating these in some cinnamon sugar. So what I would do is, in a Ziploc bag, I would add some cinnamon sugar. This is just 1 part sugar, 1 part cinnamon powder. That's like 2 tablespoons right there. And while these are still hot, I would just throw them in a bag and you shake it. We're gonna do the pancake. You would add 2 tablespoons of butter into this pan and put it in the oven while it's being preheated to 420 degrees. Now, the butter is all melted in this skillet. I would give it a twirl so it would, get the butter on all the edges for our pancake. I have to put this here because otherwise I'm gonna forget and touch that handle. Now, our pancake batter from earlier. Okay, we're just gonna pour it in. The whole thing. Now we just put it in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes. While the pancake is being cooked in the oven, we're gonna put this board together. My favorite part is to test it up. So I have this long treat board sitting on my counter begging to be used, and that's what we're gonna use. And I wanted to have it as like tiers, but I can't find my cake stand, so we're gonna make our own. We just need a stand, which is a bowl, of course, a teal flowery bowl. Just kidding, whatever you have is fine as long as it can stand. And I have this cheese board, kind of go together, and we just put it on like this, and look, we have tiers. We will be putting our pancake on here and all the treats down here. If I could have a treat board just hanging on my counter so I can just walk back and forth and snack on it every time I pass by, that would be like heaven right there. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Look at our pancake. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. So pretty. There are a lot of ways that people dress this up with fruit, with lemon wedges, with butter. I usually like it with just powdered sugar and maple syrup. I'm a simple gal, so I can enjoy all the good flavor. I'm just gonna put some powdered sugar on it. I even pull out my table runner for the island just so it looks nice because it's for Mother's Day. We're gonna put some mint leaves on here to dress it up, but also the mint and the melon go so well together. Wow, look at this, guys. Isn't it gorgeous? Now it's your turn to make it at home for your mom.
Okay guys, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button and come back next week for our weekly updates. See you then!